Next up in our small batch SMaSH series is Mandarina Bavaria SMaSH. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try Mandarina Bavaria SMaSH. I believe this is the third tasting, but go by what I put in the description below. So this is using 2 pounds of 2-row malt, then hop additions 0.39 at 30 minutes, 0.29 at 5 minutes, 0.32 ounces 3 days into fermentation. This was bottled on 6/29, 4.73% ABV. I did not write down what kind of hops these were. It'll be interesting to see. This is a brand new cap to see, and I don't think it's going to foam. I can see some bubbles coming up, but on a lot of these beers that are 3-4 months old now, because I use the big Mr. Beer or Cooper's carbonation tablets, they are overcarb now. But I wasn't sure. It's mixing everything up, so I'm guessing this is going to be cloudy. But yeah, it's coming. But this is a 25-ounce bottle, so technically you're supposed to use 1 per 12 ounces. So that would be 24 ounces for 2 of them, and this is 25. So I'm surprised to see all these bubbles and everything in these larger containers. In the 22-ounce bombers, yes, I can see that, but we're getting ready to come up, and I'll let it come up so you guys can see it, then I'll pour it. So it is coming up, so I would say if you're using them, maybe cut them or do like I have and go to the pearls, the very small ones. I think Brewer's Best has them, and for 250 of them, I think it's like $7.50 or something. But that's what I'm using now. But this is the reason we're going back and making these SMaSH beers and testing all this stuff, because some people are going to make smaller batches or even a 5-gallon batch, and they're going to get this in the kit and they're going to use it. So this does show, and I believe it's been consistent on a lot of them, that those carbonation tablets are causing over-carbonization, so they could turn into bottle bombs. We did do a video, it was probably 2 years ago, where I opened one that Steve didn't know, and it did shoot up. I've had them explode before. So we do have a white head, not even a half a finger of head. Bubbles on top are small. Color, yellow in color, lots and lots of yeast, protein, hop particles floating in there, lots of bubbles. That's what you're going to get if a beer is overcarbed and you open it. We are using the Mr. Beer 2-gallon or 1.5-gallon fermenters, and I'm bottling right out of the spigot. So any hop matter, anything that gets in there is going to be into the beer. And if it's overcarb like this, it's pushing everything up. And if you have a light or something, when you open it, you can actually see all the stuff turning, and it's almost like, and you'll have to go back a little bit, I did an Outside Ales, I believe it was called Firefly, something like that, and it had all these hop particles in it, yeast, protein, and that's what this looks like. Let's go ahead and smell. I am getting sweet malt, so that's telling me the beer is aging a little bit, but it's almost like a sweet malt citrus. Yeah, like almost like a candied citrus, almost candied melon, but I do know it's from the malt, as I've done a lot of these, and that's kind of what the malt brings out. That sweetness does pair well with some of the hops. Other hops, it doesn't. So let's go ahead and taste. You get a touch of that sweet malt up front. Then it goes into a very bitter citrus, almost like a lemon lime citrus mix. Like if you zest some lemon and some lime and then just took one of each and ate it, that's pretty much what I'm getting out of this. Yeah, that bitterness seems like it's going higher, and I think that's something we're learning. A lot of these older beers, you're getting that sweet malt, but some of the hops are letting off a huge bitterness, and this is one of them. Like after it's aged, so this is 5 months, almost 6 months old now, and right, yeah, let's go 5. That bitterness is like growing, and I thought it should go down. The alpha acid should start to fade. The beta could kick in, but usually the beta is a lot less than the alpha, and the alpha acid on this one is 8.4. But this is drinking like the perceived bitterness is a lot higher now. It's not bad. It's just that bitterness level seems like it's climbing. I don't go back and watch any of the videos before I do the next review, and it doesn't seem like the bitterness was that high on this one in the last tastings. It's still got a good flavor. That citrus is there, but that bitterness is just a little too much for me. So I would say this beer is probably best 1 month to 3 months after it's bottled. But yeah, overall, I believe I have one more left. I believe I have 4 of them. So we'll see what happens next month. If that bitterness comes out more, I was actually thinking that malt would really take over, like in the smell, and it would be more sweet, grainy than anything, but that bitterness has kicked in and it's really up there. So if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.